Welcome to another exciting moment of Kingdom Matters. My name is David AKINBULEJO. The Lord bless you wherever you are joining us from. This is House Media TV Productions. In Kingdom Matters, we have opportunity to look at kingdom issues, trending one most especially, and we dissect it and look at biblical view to all of them. And I guarantee you have something to take home every time we discuss. We have been very consistent, we have been very competent, and every time we look at issues, we don't just leave it without having to address the core. And today's episode, we are looking at Nigeria, we are looking at the Christian faith be on fire in the country, and the foreign missions or the foreign aid in person of Mr. President now from the United States of America, that is Donald Trump, has issued a very strong warning and is kept coming and going and going. And that is, I am coming for you if you don't stop this massacre, this genocide, which a lot of people has debunked. There's no genocide, but it's all clear. Even after that statement, a lot of things has happened. Christian has been abducted. People are not allowed to practice their faith. Why must I follow what you're saying? That is what we discussed last week. And today we are continuing on that note. We want to talk more on it. It's still going on. Is Christian genocide happening in Nigeria or not? This is what we are looking at with all the proof at our disposal. And as usual, I'm not here alone. I'm here with the senior pastor of the House of God Ministry, Pastor NIXON. Please help me to welcome him to the show this morning.
Thank you so much. So
It's
good to be here.
It's good to have you once
Thank
again.
you.
Thank you for always being with us. Last week we discussed this Christian genocide, and it's quite disturbing. Even after that discussions and so many other things has happened, we have seen and recorded quite a number of abductions, killing here and there. And some people are still saying there is no Christian genocide. What is happening, sir?
Well, I would like to start by this. I think we've gradually moved from even Christian genocide now because it's becoming genocide everywhere. They started with Christians, they've advanced. Now, it is pathetic to even know that Fulani herdsmen or all these Islamic jihadists, they've now set a standard for other criminals.
Yeah, true.
I was listening to someone who was talking and who was kidnapped, and he said that they were speaking Yoruba. You understand? They were speaking, but they were dressed in Fulani. All this this happened around Kogi area. So, in other words, they've set a standard. We don't even know who we are fighting, but we know the people who are killing, who are trying to go against Christianity. But I think it has now grown to a level that anything goes. You know, we like it or not, there is a hidden agenda. I've said it from the onset that Muslim ticket is the greatest hazard that has happened in this recent time to our nation, because everybody in the power, they see it from the Muslim view. And you discover that the body language of the people in power is different from the body language of Donald Trump.
Yeah.
Because the people in power feels that it's we killing them. Sorry to say, but that's how it looks. But Trump feels is they killing us. So there will always be them versus us versus them. No matter how it looks, no matter the love. You know, you can say everybody is my children, but you don't pay everybody's school fees. You don't feed everybody. When responsibility comes, there are still some people who are more closer than you, to you than others.
Yeah.
And I think so far so good. We've started seeing some reactions, maybe in the right direction. And today I was just going through and I saw that what's it called? A new chief of defense staff, or the chief of defense staff resigned, and a new one is coming up, but not yet confirmed too. But I was saying Christopher, a Christian to be precise, and I was Christopher Musa also, and I was told that during his time there before he was fired, he was the only man that really fought all these bandits, terrorists.
Hmm.
So if he's coming back on board, I think this is coming from the meeting that was held, or the diplomat meetings that was held with the US,
Okay.
and I believe that maybe they've given them some terms that, see, if we're going to work together with you, this and this must be in place. So we like it or not, some things are coming up, and I believe they are good news. But however, we've moved past the level of someone telling us there is no Christian genocide in the country. Everybody's aware now. Even I've seen some Muslim guys, some Fulani guys coming out,
come on with different
saying that there is Christian genocide. This is what the government has tried to cover for years, but even the government has admitted that there is Christian genocide. Now, what should be done is the next thing, and gradually we are seeing maybe steps. It's just that I perceive, I might be wrong, honestly, I might be wrong, but I perceive that these guys have moved closer to the South when they heard that Trump is coming to True Bomb. And lately we saw about, is it 15 or 14 Fulani bandits that were killed in Port Harcourt.
Yeah.
We saw the after the Iruku incident, another
Kwara
church in Kwara State, between Kwara and Kogi, if I'm correct, was what is it? The pastor is Orlando or something, was also attacked, and the kidnappers took the pastor and some of the members. And you know, someone was saying something which I believe is correct. He said, see, what about the 200 plus girls, about 300 girls that were taken from the Nanja, is this St. Mary Catholic School thereabout? Now, what about them? You told us you just made the call, and they brought the Iruku kidnapped people. So why not just make the same call
and free the other people
and free everybody? I think we are more in a very delicate situation, because I suspect that the negotiation going on between government and these bandits is not a favorable one. It's like they are sponsoring, or they are paying them. I'm quoting the word of El-Rufai, who said bandits were given 1 billion naira. And if they are paying them to buy more equipment, it's a matter of time they will soon want to sit in the seat of the president.
Yeah, I mean, that's talking about equipment. I mean, that's another very, very eye-opening, because we begin to wonder, how do they get all of these sophisticated weapons that even some of our military men, yesterday I watched a video, they are just rejoicing and excited over, taking over a particular armor tank, and they were just surrounded. They've already taken, and it's more like a new this. So how do they have access to all of this? Recently one of the former president of country of the nation, that's in president of Obasanjo, was at the meeting. He was talking, and then he was saying that if you cannot defend us, we have the right to call on who can defend us as a nation. We have been killed over time, and somebody will say, somebody of that caliber, should be very careful on how he put it. So, but he was very direct. We have been killed. We are not allowed to practice our faith, and then you cannot defend us. We have a right to call on international community to defend us. But I'm sorry. Why should it be at this time that when this noise were coming is when you begin to see literally, even at the Senate? I heard 2 days ago, Shomole was shouting at the floor that this is not right. Nigeria have, but where are all this? Is it that they are not aware before now? And now that the thing is now, maybe international, this thing is getting to withdraw. That's where I'm going. Withdraw benefit. Could that be the reason why they are now waking up to do something? Because Trump said, we have given you aid, no more aid. We are not going to give you any more money to even buy equipment, because all the money we've given you, we don't see the proof. We gave you money to buy this thing to conquer the territory, but yet they kept growing. So is that the reason why this is now appearing to be that we are making a move? 50 or how many people from Kwara State were released by court? What were you doing all this while?
Well, to be very sincere, the body language of this current Muslim ticket is a body language that is painting, it doesn't concern me. Hear me. You know, with all sense of responsibility, I say this. Christians are not part of the plans. They don't really care. In the northern states, there's always been violence before now.
Christians are citizens.
And that is where the point is. And that is why there is a total error in Muslim ticket. Because, you know, a lot of things have been coming up online. There are some things I cannot talk about here, not because I'm afraid, but because I believe it's not just polite. But we like it or not, there is one truth that you cannot take away. And that truth is this. If it had been the Christians killing the Muslims in the southern part of the country, entering mosque, kidnapping people,
and burning mosque off.
You understand? I'm very sure the body language of the Muslim ticket will have been different.
Because it's against them.
It's against them. But I understand, Mr. President, that he's a businessman. I understand him for that. He has proven this here in Lagos and some other parts. He's a very good negotiator. But the only person I don't really know is maybe his vice. That's a person of Shetima. I don't really know him, so I don't know how he reasons. But the little things I can say about him that I've been able to gather up from some of the social media is that he is more like a sympathizer for all these
that's the
terrorists.
Vice President.
Yes,
so he has the body language, and there have been an
alleged allegations.
He's a sponsor. He's one of the sponsors.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
So the reality we are having here is this: there is nobody at the very top of affairs that cares about Christian. And if Trump had not talked, Reverend Ezekiel would have been in custody.
I tell you the truth.
Because
when I pick him up,
there was a man, I think it happened in KBO, one of the donors, I can't really tell. That there was this, they were all afraid and running that terrorists are coming. And the man was doing video. And before you know what's going on, he was invited by police.
For doing live videos.
For doing videos. According to, I saw it on the X. He was invited to be questioned. And we have a Fulani herdsmen now on TikTok.
Different platform.
They displayed their gun. They spray money. I saw one. The way they were spraying money, EFCC will never invite them. EFCC, no, they will not. They will not. There are some things they will not do. They were spraying money there. Nobody will invite them. And when you hear people speaking, they will say they know them.
There's nothing you are doing against them.
Yes.
They know their father. We know that's what they are saying.
Yes.
We know where they live.
And they've never received invitation. And someone that just did video that see everybody's running, they're
inviting him.
You invite him that he's causing fear in the community or what?
Sir, I want us to for Christian faith, for Christian community.
Yeah.
Let's go a bit. Let me use the word deeper now. For us, if I said that I want to defend myself.
Yes.
If I said, if anybody comes to come, somebody was mentioning yesterday in the church that don't allow anybody to kill you, defend yourself and defend your father's nation. Would that be too much of me? So to what extent should that go? If I'm being killed, right? somebody was mentioning and do a long write-up. He's a pastor, his own language. Christians are not allowed to. We are only allowed to make peace. We're allowed not to make war. When you say you want to kill, it's not of God. I was wondering what it is. So if I have to defend myself, would that be too much of me to do as a Christian now? Especially the most affected area. We can talk here in the West because we are not mostly affected, but these are people that are affected virtually every day. And if my pastor is saying, boy, defend yourself, to what extent? And would that be too much for me?
Well, let me start by saying, defend yourself with what? What do you want to use to defend yourself? We have the government that is, that ought to be the referee, who is already a Muslim ticket. They are showing body language that I know there may be more to it, but we don't understand. They are showing body language as a referee that is holding the other person's hand and telling the opponent, I said, stop it. While the opponent is still beating the person you are holding hand. And anytime you try to remove your hand to fight, they will say, come, we will invite you. You must come and... So these people are getting guns. AK-47, it has become toys in their hand.
If the Christian community gather themselves together, going to defend themselves at this point, will that be too much, sir?
How will they? Because they will not be licensed. I don't know if you understand.
Within the system, there are people who have the opportunity to do this.
No, this is how it works. This is how it works. Gumi's wife came out and said something very sensitive. I know they will never invite her. She said that these terrorists or bandits, that the government knows what to do, but the government is not doing it. That the government employs some of them to protect some. When I say government, I'm not talking about Mr. President, I'm talking about some people in power, corridor of power. Gave them these guns so that they can do their mining operations, because they've discovered some of these mineral resources that they are cutting out of the country. So after they've given them guns, given them a whole lot of security, they've used them for elections and the likes of them, they now took them there. These guys now woke up one day to discover that, oh, you are giving us peanuts. What you are casting out to go and sell abroad is in billions. So they started taking laws into their hands. You will hear people saying, we know them, we know their father. You will hear, look at it critically. Eruku incident. We have released the 38 of them. From who?
Now nobody has brought the book up to now.
From who?
Nobody.
Did they jump from where? See, some things. It's like the body language of the government is protecting these so-called bandits. I saw a military officer who was saying something that even a bandit can, once you drop your gun and you repent, you can aspire to the post of presidency. Can't you see we are in trouble?
Sir,
if God is not helping, we are definitely in trouble. Because the body language is, as long as they drop the gun, we will promote them. That's what.
Yeah.
Then you see someone who went to school, studied, did everything, applying for job about, and they are using job to beg bandits that just drop your gun now, please drop it. Once you drop it, any position you are looking for, we can take you there. So we gotten it wrong. I say this without any apology to APC. APC happened to be the worst thing that has happened to Nigeria. From Buhari to now. The money we are paying as maybe tax and the like of that, it is good for us to know that some of it are going into buying guns for our forest defender after the order of Gumi, that they are the ones protecting the forest.
I mean, that's another wahala. That Gumi, he kept saying that you have to give them what they want. That if the US attack them, it's going to cause more harm.
Sir, have you? Before I was taking Gumi to be someone that doesn't know what he's saying.
He knows.
But lately, I sat down. I borrowed myself brain. Somebody is this good. Moving from TV station to TV station.
Nobody's.
DSS cannot invite him. The president is looking away. The chief of defense staff is quiet. There is something he knows that we don't know. There is something he knows. When the wife came out to talk was when I started rethinking. This man should not be taken with levity. He has some information that every other person is blinded to. And that is what has given him the effrontery to speak with such audacity and boldness, and nobody.
Yeah.
I'm very sure, if they want to invite him, maybe they have spoken to somebody in past, Living is our boy, or he's our king. He's either their boy or their master. But for him to be that bold, he knows what he's doing. We shouldn't take him with levity.
I mean, he was comparing the fact that in Niger Delta there was an amnesty against those what's it called?
He's just using that as cover.
That now, so the lawyer asked him, but those guys are not killing people; they are just blowing pipelines. He said there's no pipelines in the north, so the only thing is to get human being. That guy is another thing.
Kidnapping in nursery schools.
I'm telling you, that's what he said in live program. I mean, sir, this Christian stuff now, what do we do? Because these guys are spreading. We have people who use their platform to vehemently talk against these people. We know. But is that enough? We are going to pray. We know. Is that enough? Looking at the young pastor talking from the north, who say he grew up in the north, I forgot the name of that young pastor, who knelt down to even make an appeal for Mr. President to release that Jackson man that was sentenced to death twice.
Yeah.
The man that defended himself in his farm, and then the guy who he killed, who wanted to kill him. Now he overcome and killed. They now sentenced him to death. And by these Muslim judges, the guy in Netherlands was appealing. I don't know how far, but America has come. The guy was saying something that is not enough to pray. It's not enough to just, we have to strategically. So what do we do if we cannot put laws into our hands? Just like we say, how do we get all these arms? What should Christian body, what should we do now?
Well, I think the first thing is that I will suggest 3 things, which I believe some of them are already in place. The first thing is that we pray. That's very important. We need to pray. The second thing, we must not keep quiet. A short mouth, a closed mouth can be a closed destiny. We must not keep quiet. I love some of the things that are coming up in the Senate. I'm not a fan of Oshomole. I'm not a fan.
He have said if he talk, he will die. If you don't talk, he will die. Let's go talk.
You understand? But I love what he said. I'm changing my mind. I love what he said. And if we keep talking, somebody will hear. Reverend Ezekiel talked. Trump heard. If we don't keep our mouth shut, help may not come from within, but help is going to definitely come from above. And God can send the help that is coming from above through abroad. But definitely help will come. And thirdly, as a Christian, we must not be ignorant. Yeah, we must be aware of what is happening around us. Don't just travel anyhow.
Understand terrain.
Understand your security network. Be very conscious. Be informed. Don't just watch Telemundo. Watch news. Know how close they are to you. Be aware. Be informed. It will enhance your smartness, your prayer, and also your self-defense, your security. You can build up your security. A man was caught in self-defense, sentenced to death. One of their kingpin was caught, sentenced to 20 years in prison. See, the government is not going to favor you. I'm talking about especially this present government. I'm not sure from the body language, I'm not sure they took care about us. But you are the one that will determine I refuse to die in the hand of any bandit or terrorist or Islamic jihadist. You must make a choice to live. And that choice must be propelled by you being aware and applying wisdom where necessary. There is a place to run and there is a place to fight. Don't mix it up.
Wow. Wonderful. Thank you so much. Those are wonderful things. Finally, as we round up, the young man also, the pastor mentioned something, that the way forward is to, eradicate Sharia law in Nigeria. That is their aim. There are states already that are operating within this, who if you don't serve this their God, you are seen as an infidel. And their aim is to ensure that this spread across. And I was wondering, how do we get to that level? That all of these things are now operating within, using this Sharia law, who, according to him, he said, religion is not a problem of Nigeria. Islam is not a problem. He said the problem is the extremists, the Islamic extremists. Because he said, I was once a Muslim and we are not taught to kill. He said, but these extremists, from childhood, they put something in them that if you see anybody that is going against this, he has to be killed. From childhood, that he was about to be killed by one boy when he was in secondary school. And so he said, the way forward is to disallow this Sharia law to come. Do you see that happen?
Well, for me, to be very frank, I don't think Sharia law is even the issue. Sharia law is not the issue.
There are some states already who are using this and seems to be like it's overpowering the Nigerian constitution.
Sharia law is not the issue. It's the heart of wickedness of leaders that is the issue. In the forces, and why did you think they brought the Sharia law? It's a political agenda.
Yeah.
It's not that they love the people. Nobody loves anybody and will bring Sharia law. So the leadership is the issue. Strike the shepherd and the sheep will scatter. Until we get it right at leadership level, we will never get it right in any other area. Some policies that they are bringing is not for the masses. It's born out of wickedness. If they can take away Sharia law and still make some other policies that is more brutal than Sharia law. So for me, I'm not even saying, it's the heart. With these people's heart, it's not showing kindness towards us. Their heart is evil. Do you know what the scriptures say about this? The Bible says that's in John 16:2. It says, yes, the time comes that whoever kills you will think that he does God service.
That's right.
When they kill, they think that they are doing God service. And that is what is happening. The Islamic jihadists, if we have why can't they go to UK and try it? Why can't they take it to US and try all this nonsense? It's because of leadership there. The leadership there will not take such nonsense. But we have a leadership that bandits will kidnap. They will come and tell us, praise the Lord, we have helped you bring them out. Who are the kidnappers? Don't forget that. Don't go there. Don't go there. This is where we found ourselves. They are protecting the image of the bandits. If we don't get it right in leadership, take away Sharia law, take away every other thing. Absolutely. It will not work.
Yes, you can say it again and again. Leadership problem. The heart of the leaders.
Yeah, it's leadership problem.
I submit to you that way, sir. Thank you so much. On this matter, we will not keep our mouth shut. Like you said, Christian, wherever you are, don't keep quiet. You see evil, say something. Say something about what is not good around you. And be well informed. Don't just say you are praying. The Bible said, watch and pray. Don't keep your eyes, and then you now go and fall into the hands of the people. Get informed. Get to know where to go, where not to go at a particular time, and then keep your heads up in prayer. And I think God is already at it. Is going to see us through. The Christian faith in Nigeria, no doubt, is under fire. But we are coming out refined and blessed and become better. Thank you so much for coming on to be part of the show.
Thank you.
Until come your way next time, I remain David. Have a blessed day. God bless you.